and Dwayne Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson Varejao. Curry way down top. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
You want to talk about why the Blazers are underperforming?
Yeah,
because I think a big part of that is that Hassan Whiteside has been absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, let's look at
and Zach Collins is out with a shoulder injury.
Oh, Zach Collins. Let's look at the Blazers.
Also, Anthony Davis will miss tonight's game. Tonight is the 13th. He'll miss tonight's game with a rib injury. So
yeah, that's gonna be kind of tough. But they're playing the Warriors. The Lakers are. So
I mean, yeah,
not too worrisome.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah. So the Blazers are 4-7.
Yep. 3-5 against the West.
1-1 in
division.
Yeah. They lost to the Kings on Tuesday, and they're playing the Raptors. So.
Yep.
Not.
I feel like a big issue is that they traded away Mo Harkless, who was their starting small forward. Mm-hmm. Rodney Hood and Kent Bazemore both haven't been good, despite being good pickups on paper. CJ McCollum is having one of his worst years in a very long time. Mm-hmm. Dame has been himself, so that's something that's good. Mm-hmm. Anthony Simmons has been very good, but
which is surprising.
I mean, all the messages coming out of the Blazers camp last year was that Anthony Simmons was going to have a great year. Yeah. But you look up and down the roster, Mario Hezonja is not a great player. He's not even a good player. Pau Gasol is old as hell. Zach Collins is hurt. Kent Bazemore is having a bad year. Rodney Hood having a very bad year. Scal doesn't even play. Dame is being himself, which is good. Nasir Little is going to take a little bit amount of time to develop. Mm-hmm. I think he has a very high ceiling, and going to the Blazers was great for him. Mm-hmm. But he certainly has his issues. CJ McCollum is having a real down year. I think he's averaging 19.6 on
something like that.
48% efficient field goal percentage. Yusuf Nurkic is out for most of the year. Anthony Simmons, good so far. Anthony Tolliver has not played as much as I would have expected as a shooting 4, who can also play the 3 in spurts, as we saw with the T-Wolves last year. But the team just doesn't make sense. And the magnum opus, Hassan Whiteside, playing absolutely horribly.
Yeah.
He'll just roll to the basket and you'll be like, okay, dunk the ball. And then he'll just bobble it, and then he'll go for a layup, and then he'll miss it, and then he'll get the rebound, and then he'll do the same thing again.
Yeah.
And it seems like he wasn't just being buried by the Heat. He just legitimately is not a great player right now.
Maybe the Heat knew something that we didn't.
He led the league in blocks in 1 year, for 1 year, and then other than that, what has his career really been?
Yeah, nothing really. I do want to talk about big men. Dwight Howard.
He's been amazing this year so far.
Yeah, I called it. Everyone slept on me. And what did I say? I said I wanted to see Dwight Howard on the Knicks.
I mean, look, everyone slept on you, but I don't really consider... everyone slept on Dwight. I don't really consider this... I don't think it's going to continue for the rest of the year. Obviously, it's not going to, but you saw that Kuzma got added back in. Things changed a little. Anthony Davis is going to play center in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So Dwight's impact is going to be minimized there. I mean, a big reason why the Lakers are being so great right now is exclusively because of LeBron and Anthony Davis.
And Alex Caruso.
No, don't do that. I'm so sick of the Alex Caruso memes. One of my closest friends is a really heavy LeBron fan, and the amount of Alex Caruso posts I have to look through is infuriating.
Yeah, 24 minutes, 2 points.
There we go. But a plus minus of 15.
I mean, hey, he's balling out.
Yeah. Quinn Cook is certainly not the pickup this team wanted. Troy Daniels is going to get waived at some point this year. On paper, he fits with LeBron. He's a shooter. He does that. He shoots the ball really well. Other than that, he's got nothing.
Yeah.
Other than that, he doesn't do a single thing on the court. He's like if Lethal Shooter played in the NBA. Plays no defense, has no no fucking dribbling, no passing, none of that. He just shoots the ball.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so the the Lakers. The Lakers are gonna.
And KCP is going to be thrown into Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a very, very. The Lakers are having a very, very interesting season so far.
Yeah.
Just because they are so top heavy,
Yep.
but they're doing like.
I mean, Avery Bradley is... I'm sticking with the fact that he is not good.
No, yeah, absolutely.
He's just... He doesn't do a lot. Even when he does, it just looks kind of fluky.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is horrible to say, but when it comes to defense, he just got really fat. Like, he got really slow.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of foot speed and tried to gain it back in strength, and now he's just like this 6'5" shooting guard that's just like 260 pounds.
Yeah, let's. Yeah,
He's 6'3", 180, but you get my point.
Yeah, no, and that's at the beginning of the season. So
Yeah. Other than that, what's that team really? It's Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard, I don't believe it'll stay this way.
But hopefully,
Kuzma had an insane opener.
Yeah, 25 minutes with 23 points. 9 of 16 from the field, 3 of 6 from the 3, 2 of 2 from the
and
field.
two dagger threes.
Mm-hmm.
Admittedly, those dagger threes were just spotting up in the corner. So I mean,
But they went in.
It's the same thing Danny Green did, like against the Mavs, whatever it was, 4 games ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to see people saying, Kyle Kuzma is going to be a superstar. He proved it. He went off. He'll be a decent player along that core of Anthony Davis and LeBron. But I don't really believe he's going to be anything special.
Yeah.
He was a decent find at the end of the first round. He'll probably have a long career. Will he be anything great? No.
No. Yeah, no.
I also think the Lakers probably would have been better off sending out Kyle Kuzma to the Pelicans with that trade and then keeping the fourth overall pick, because Darius Garland has had a hell of a year, or even trading down and getting Darius Garland and who knows what else. Darius Garland, maybe a Tyler Hero. Like if they traded down to to 5 or whatever, they probably could have gotten Garland and and a later pick with Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Or even then they could have traded 4 for 8 and 10 to the Hawks, 8, 10, and 17 maybe, and they could have gotten Tyler Hero, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, whoever, and then they still would have had a lot of money to spend.
Yeah.
And it may not have been the full max, but then again, Kawhi wasn't going to end up coming. They would have had a decent amount of money to spend. They still would have gotten Danny Green, and you would have had a very good backup point guard who could potentially start, a better version of Quinn Cook. To me, even a player that's better than Rajon Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Hero fits with LeBron better than I think any other player in the league, arguably. Like in terms of guards that fit with LeBron, Tyler Hero and Klay Thompson are at the top of that list.
I think
Danny Green fits very well.
So well.
It's and everyone saw this coming, but it just makes sense.
Yeah.
And they played together in Cleveland for 1 year, and then the Cavs traded away Danny Green to the Spurs for chips.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, to add on to that, with that other pick, who knows what you get? You're certainly gonna find someone there. I mean, could Rui Hachimura have fit with the Lakers? Maybe. I'm not really sure. I mean, this draft had so many different players to pick up,
mm-hmm.
and the Lakers decided, I mean, you can't blame them for getting the trade done for Anthony Davis, but I don't think I would rather have Nickeil, Tyler Hero, and some other good young player than just Kyle Kuzma.
Oh yeah.
I think that's pretty obvious, but
no, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and the issue with the Lakers right now is that they don't have guard depth. They don't have many guards they can play whatsoever. They have LeBron who can play point guard, and they have Danny Green who can play shooting guard.
Yeah, I mean they do have Rajon Rondo.
Rondo is not a good player.
No, he's not a good player. Last game he played 14 minutes, got 5 points, 6 rebounds though, and 7 assists. Yeah, they don't really have Jared. I don't know why Jared Dudley's on this fucking team.
Yeah, I don't know. He formed the super team.
Yeah, this motherfucker. Yeah.